As we are gradually entering the age of astrology, the powers above are starting to send us newer and more evolved knowledge and astrology. Astrology does not remain static, and the astrology of the new age is known as human design, given to us about 30 years ago to a special person. His name was Ra, and one of his students is here with me today. Her spiritual name is Amba. She's one of my wonderful friends from last year that I made. She inspired me to participate in charity, to learn about myself, and to embrace this new evolution of astrology that is burning the world on fire. It's spreading so fast in 30 years, like I've never seen such thing. It's everyone almost knows about it. And I want to introduce to you human design and the beautiful Amba, who will talk to us about this new type of astrology. Hi, Amba.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Astrolada. Hello, of all the community. I'm so happy that I'm the part of this big family with so many astrology people, and I want to share now with you about the human design, because the human design is the compilation between astrology, I Ching, Hindu chakras, and Kabbalah. And the 25% is based of the astrology. And when I started before 11 years, my journey with the human design, all the time we have conversation with astrologers, because I have so many people around me who was involved with this with astrology, and I'm so happy that I'm involved with the human design, because for me it's more practical, and my astrology sign is Virgo. And everybody know that the Virgo like practical things. Yeah, yeah,
System here. I
yeah,
was fascinated when I listened to my human design that you made for me. It's not like in astrology this can mean one thing and can mean another thing and it can mean a third thing. In human design, you have the center of being a good salesperson, you're a good salesperson. You have the center of athlete, you're an athlete. It's just black and white. It's no like interpretation. Maybe if you can manifest the high or the lower, it's bam bam bam. And I that's
yeah,
fascinating.
yeah, exactly. Everybody give me the same feedback. Yeah, and I don't know, I felt in love. And to be honest, uh, the human design is like the experiment. We have to experiment with all this information, and this is a lot of information, and to see, is this work for you, and do you improve yourself? Do you feel good? What's happened? How my life is changing? Because this is like personal development. This is not the knowledge to know something and to be like
Mhm.
mental information. Is like you're going in the journey to your own experiment. And to be honest, in this experiment, you have to learn how to be first yourself. Who I am, where is my strength, where is my power, where is my force of life. The second thing is, what is my strategy in my life? Everybody have different strategy. We cannot follow the models of anybody. We have four types, and every type have different strategy. And if I follow the model of, like I'm the projector, if I follow the model of the manifestors, the things who is working to the manifestor never works for me. And this is awareness about who are you, what is your strategy, and how to take the decision. Well, you have authority, and this is inside authority. You have, everybody have different, unique sense how to take the decision in your life. And nobody has to suggest, okay, maybe so many people give you different opinion, but You have to be responsible, and you have to follow your inside truth, inside voice, or maybe emotional waves. Everybody have different way to take the decision. And on my workshops, we are going to different different things, like the types, about the how to take the decision, the authority, and everybody has to know really how to deal with yourself, because all the time you want to deal from outside. How I deal with him, what I have to deal with this. Okay, first you have to deal with yourself. If you know who are you, that everything around you is your projection. This is amazing. This have amazing influence. I have a lot of changes, not only with me. From 11 years, I can see many people who change their life and how they start to grow. Because if you know what is your needs, what is your purpose, what is your destiny, what is your not self, your shadow, or what is your signature, how it's working your aura, is more easier to be in this life and to be focused to you, to make one perfect version of yourself. And this perfect version will be moving in the earth and will be doing the right things with the right decision, with the right place, with the right environment. And the most important is, in the human design, they give us the key and a lot of information, not only about this, how to eat. We have different diet, different type of the environment, how we connect each other, because I'm the type which is only 21% of the population. I'm projector, but 70% is the generator. All my life, I want to be the best generator, that I want to follow all this communized world, which everybody is the same. And in the one moment, you lost yourself. And this doesn't work. Why this happened? Why my relationship? Why my work? Okay, why? Why? Because you're not in the, you don't know who are you. If you know who are you, if you know where is your destiny, what do you want, the thing is easy. You are here and you have power, because everything is power. Your thoughts, your emotion, everything, your movement, your body, you have to care of everything. We are not only one part. To be successful is not to have money. You have to be successful every level. Yeah. Yeah,
and happiness.
this is amazing. I like the human design. This is my perfect system, who helps me not only to be aware and to use the system and to put everything, where to live, what to work, how to work, with who connect, how to prepare my relationship with my husband, or with my friends, and everything's to work good. It's very important. And now, if you want, I have to share for everybody a little information from every type, because if you're going in the website where is all the courses and workshop,
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that.
you have to make free your chart and to see which type are you. Yeah.
I wanted to say that Amber is making a this whole year 2020 there will be quite a few webinars, single webinars, so twice in 2020 she's going to do for our audience certifications for human design in May and in November, where you can become human design certified expert, or just for your knowledge to know it in depth. And you can check, the first course starts on February the 9th. It's only $39, finding the different types, and then we'll progress. But it's fascinating because human design teaches you about relationships, about love, about career, about your energy, teaches you about, as you said, what you should eat. And people have channels for protein, other for carbohydrates, where you should live. Some people should live near mountains, some near caves, or some near water. It is fascinating. It's so clear because in astrology, it's so hard to see those things. You have to study for years to start seeing this. And there's so many contradictory indications. In human design, it's just simple and it states it there. And the most important thing that it makes as a change that I've noticed, because Amba did for me human design reading 2-3 months ago, and I've been listening to it constantly, and it shifted my awareness of who I am. And things start becoming, when you're acting according to your human design, things start flowing for you. Things start just happening so much easier than if you're trying to do it like a friend of yours does it. Or maybe you admire some person, you admire some teacher, or some business person, you're like, I'm gonna do it the same way, this is how they did it, and it does not work. Like, for example, Natalia, we both know her, she's our friend. She's very different human design type than me. She has so much energy, she push, does. She has 40 people that work with her, 40 projects every day. And I was like, I want to be like, she writes 3 books per month, per year. Like, so, and I'm like, Amba, I feel so lazy. I feel like I'm like this bear that needs to sleep all the time, that I have one project per year, one class or course. How? And Amba was like, are you crazy? If you start doing what she's doing, you're gonna die. You're gonna get a heart attack or crash or burn. She's a completely different human design. You are a projector. Projectors need to sleep and rest. But no, you tell more about the different types. You tell people more because you're the expert.
No, it's nice. I like to hear your feedback that this is very important, that it's not only information, and I see that really I help you in your life to feel more
Yeah,
confident.
I stop beating myself, that I get tired easily, that I'm not pushing myself all the time. And because I feel frustration, if bitterness, if I start pushing myself too much, and I got, because of that, nannies, I got help at home, because she said, you are not here to work, you're here to basically.
Projector though.
Yes, your projectors are the teachers. And she said you cannot be
And
working all the time. Like
yeah,
projectors, they need to work when they feel inspired, in spurts. Like maybe today you'd work 3-4 hours, but you really focus and you do what others do for a whole day. But then you need to crash and relax and just go in nature. And I stopped, and even tell to my husband, I'm a projector, I'm going to bed. The kids, you have to watch them both alone, I'm sorry. And that's why most people get sick, because they don't follow their design. Like, for example, a lot of people get cancer because they burn their body, and they never ask for help, or whatever their design is. But please tell us a bit about the 4 types there, and everyone can check what their birth human design is. If you go to the courses, I'll put a link below for Amba. There is a link below how you can generate your chart, and to see what what your human design is. And we're going to speak very generally about them now, the most important thing.
now it's not a workshop now only.
Yeah.
Little information. And because we started the projectors, the projector is around 21% of the population, and they're not energy type. Don't worry, everybody. What means not energy type? You will understand if you're coming on this course. It's not something very bad, but the projector is coming here to be successful. He is the best manager, best guider. She's coming here to recognize, to be recognized and to be invited, special, and to find the quality. And for every all these words, I will be speak maybe later when we in the seminar. But he's focused to the other people, and all the time the question is, who is the other, and how I have to guide them and to prepare the life one better place for living. And really the projector is coming on the earth. This is the new type before 250 years. And sometimes they don't know, they struggle, they don't know how to manage the energy.
So there were no projectors. They started being born 250 years before
Before,
there were no projectors.
yeah, now they start. Yeah. And this is about the projector, and they're very special. They're very, very special. They are completely different. They have a lot of gifts, and their not self is the bitterness.
Yeah.
How share before a few minutes, you have to hear all these things. I was so bitter. Sometimes I want to be like the generator, and the generator now, they're around 70% of the population. We have 35% pure generator, and 75 and 35% is the manifesting generator. But the they have the same value in the beginning when you start to learn. In the course, we will be seeing the detail what means pure and what means the manifesting generator. Usually, they are the people who is coming to build our world. They have very nice building creative energy. I like them. They're so fresh all the time. The energy is going, and they're working and building, working in the building, working. And sometimes when they're exhausted, they're going to sleep. They're awake and they continue. This is not the way from the projector, manifestor, and the reflector. We have only to appreciate and to guide them. And this is this is the group who the intention is who I am. They coming here to think who I am, how I have to develop myself, how I have to build more and to be more perfect and more perfect. And I know so many generator who has amazing awareness, and they're doing so many beautiful things in the earth, and this is amazing. Now about the manifestors. Manifestor is 8% of the population of the earth. They come here to impact us and to manifest. They have impact through the voice. When they're speaking, we are here, they're moving, but they have to inform us before, yeah, because sometimes they're angry and we're angry. This is the not self. The manifestor. They're very controlled. They're coming here to lead. Uh,
They're like the bosses. The manifestors are the bosses.
and all the time they think, who do I impact?
Who do I boss around?
Yeah, I'm the boss, but I have to impact the mother and the son. And it's, but they coming, their signature is coming to live in the peace. And generator, I forgot to tell, they coming here to satisfy it, to have pleasure every second. And the secret about the pleasure is coming again in our course. It's not now the time, but I like this pleasure energy when the generator have pleasure and you feel like, oh my God, it's so nice. And now,
So the generators are the really ones that are most adapted to life on Earth. They're what the Earth was created for
they're
them.
life in the earth. They're not adapt. They're life in the earth. They're like the heart who is beating and create all this energy. I like them. I don't know.
And all the other types, they're here to kind of guide them, direct them, work with them, so
Yeah,
they can learn to enjoy life, so they can learn to find pleasure in life and
yeah.
create.
The generator is coming here to have pleasure and to doing the things with satisfaction, pleasure and satisfaction. The reflector. The reflector is only 1%. They're very rare type. They are here to surprise us, and they have this gift to see who is the difference. And he is here to communicate with the others, to see is this different or not. they are the moon child. They connect with the moon and they have to wait 28 days before to take the decision. And they are amazing. They are very, very different.
Are they like intuitive, more psychic?
They are not intuitive, more sensitive.
More sensitive. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sensitive for everything. That one way, because everything is open of them, all these centers.
All the
Uh,
chakras
yeah,
open.
they condition from the people, from the environment, or from the stars. Every day we have different, yeah, conditioning from the stars, and they have to going through the projector. One day have to be projector, one day have to be generator, or maybe manifesting, maybe manifestor today. And this is nice that when they going through all this cycle of the moon, 28 or 29 days, they have to view the situation or the suggestion or invitation of different aspects. They're very good with this.
Mm-hmm.
If you want now, I want to share one example with you. Can you imagine? This is the stage. We are on the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And the actors here who create the play is the generator. They
Mm-hmm.
going, something moving, crying, shouting, sleeping. All the time is action. This is the
Yeah.
action there. This is the place. What is the place of the generator? Here on the top is the projectors, and they are moving left, right, and sometimes it's a little dark, sometimes it's a little white, give the direction. And we told that they are the guider, and the place of the generator of the projector is here. If the projector is coming here, he can to shine or to give the direction only from one to person. From here, the projector can to see all the big picture and to say, why not going on the left? You'll be better. Oh, thank you very much. How you know this? I can see. Yeah, it's easy.
They're
And
like
you
guides.
allow the projector to move and to manage to see the big picture. They're very nice organizer. And uh, the manifestor is here. He is the director.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to impact and to organize all these things. Left here, go here, there, that. No, more loud. Change the costume. You know,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
yeah. And he impact, and he is doing all these successful or make everything here to work very nice. Like this is the king of the kingdom. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we have producer. Somebody have to produce. We create all these things, but how the people understand about this? And this is our reflector. He's coming, watching,
Mm-hmm.
say, here have something different,
It's a unique play. Yeah.
unique. We will be surprised, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Feeling. Okay, this is my. I want to represent this. I want to that. I want to work with you. You're different. We will surprise and we will be successful. Okay, and
So,
this
so
is
so
how
the
everybody is working.
I love it. It's so simple. It's now it's starting to make sense. So the reflector, they're here to recognize the talents of others, in a
Yeah,
sense. What
yeah,
is unique about them?
yeah.
Wow.
What is unique and to say, okay, they don't have energy to build, but they have to recognize and to see who is talent, different, unique, and to represent. Yeah, and I know in my life, I have like 10 projector, which is very near my friends. It's very near, and I know they're amazing creator. I like that. Yeah, I like all the types, but every type is so unique. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
and this
Fascinating.
is then on the 9th we are going more deep. That's
On the 9th of February, Amba is going to speak about each of the different types, going much more in depth. And then almost every month, she'll be doing one webinar
yeah.
to go, because there's so many things. This is just the top of the iceberg, the four types. And there is each type, for example, me and her are both projectors, but very different projectors, because
Oh,
within the chart, like you can see, there are different channels, you see? And if some channels are open, some channels are closed, some channel work, some don't work. So for example, there are channels, I was so surprised, there's channels of, she says, you can have a channel that you can sell something, you can sell great, like you're a great salesperson.
yeah,
Or you
yeah.
have a channel where you're a great organizer.
Channels,
Mhm.
and which is if they cover, we say that these channels is defined, and we have a little, the half of the channel is the gates. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah. And when we have two centers which connect with the channels, we have the power now. It's working. The energy is going from one center to the other. Yeah, we are going to this on 9th, and I will tell. The next workshop is about the centers. Every center, how it's working, and when it's open, what's happened, when it's full and defined, we say defined, how it's working when it's defined, and it's amazing. Here you will see this. Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you. Well, with astrology, everyone would say, "Oh, you're Aries and Leo. You must be such a boss, and you must be affecting everyone." And I've always been the one that is so easily influenced by others. I'll, and only human design taught me what it was, because I have a lot of open centers as a projector, which means I'm easy to be influenced from outside, and I don't have the inner authority of what was that, the authority center. So I've always wondered when,
You don't
sorry,
have G center.
yes, the G center. So
You don't know where is your direction, your love. Yeah, yeah,
and I don't have one fixed personality. I change. I'm with someone and I become like that. I pick up their, just for 1 hour, I start acting like them. And this is not like, astrology does not explain it. I'm supposed to be this very confident person who takes everything in hands. And but with human design, I see I have so many empty centers that I'm just basically kind of like a
yeah.
seaweed in the ocean, whatever impact.
Everywhere. Yeah, the environment, the people, the everything. From the TV, you have to be conditioned. Yeah, from the colors, from the vibration, from the sound, everything, and the
While
body.
some people are so well defined, they have like so many centers full, they're their own people, you can't change them, they're like, this is how I feel about something, I don't care. And it's fascinating to discover all this through human design. I'm looking forward, even my husband wants to take those courses with you, and to learn more about that, uh,
Yeah, the
because
family.
he's seeing the
Yeah,
big change.
yeah, it's very nice. That is the best way is to work with somebody else, because sometimes you don't aware that we have conscious and unconscious. Many things, the 50% of ourselves is unconscious, and you're doing speaking of the one way, and you don't have aware. But if somebody else tell you, oh, do you remember? Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, okay. And just now, I understand that I do this. Sometimes this comes spontaneously from ourselves, and it's nice to have another person who is involved with the human design, or in this way to improve ourselves, like family or like friends, to give us the feedback.
Mhm.
My in the beginning, maybe 3 4 years, we were a very big community of the human designer, and all the time we're giving the feedback. See, this is your not self, this is yourself, I like this. And in the one moment you realize what is yourself really, because then you're giving immediately the feedback. And
Mhm.
I suggest if you have partner, family, or friend, doesn't matter, maybe child. Yeah, and sometimes they ask me what, Nali, how old has to be somebody else to start to learn human design. I tell them that maybe from 17, uh, or they have to be at 16. They have to understand. but to go more deep, maybe they need time. And Raul would tell us that we need 7 years to this condition from the old style of living or old style to like to have this transformation to going to improve us. And this is not
Mhm.
so easy sometimes, that a lot of people, our family, our community, our friends, or maybe our the place where we're working, yeah, like business community, they have different view, they have different principle. This principle sometimes is print, understand, everywhere. Don't do this, this is not good, never in my family, we are not going to do. And you have to kill them. Like we have emotional people, and I remember that I'm emotional. And when I start to do business, this was with my father, to be honest, this was my boss manifestor, exactly, yeah. And all the time, not be, don't be so emotional. All the time you're emotional of the meeting. I told them, but I'm the woman. I think that I'm a woman, I'm more emotional. But of the end, when it's coming the human design, I understand that I'm emotional. And my power is my emotional center. And somebody wants to kill the business rules, wants to kill my power to be like this.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hello, how are you? Yes, no, this is not me.
Yes.
Understand? But the people like press the power, and
On us.
after this day, the depression, they don't feel good. And this is now one example with this. That
Mhm.
happened with me.
But it's a
But
powerful example, yeah. Because when you
yeah,
suppress who you are because of following rules of what others expect, this is when you suppress your potential and ability to
yeah.
unfold your true talents and power.
And this
So,
is the most important, to know who are you, and where is your power, and where is your openness. You say openness, or where is your shadow, or
mhm.
where is your wisdom. That all the open center is our wisdom. We are learning, we're doing mistake, but after this we know how it's working.
Yeah, like I've learned, like I've realized that I'm a projector. I should wait to be invited for the big things in life.
Mm,
And many times I try to be the opposite, like manifester, and push, 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 and go and me organize things and me do things. But I've noticed that the most successful events in my life and business is when someone calls me and says, because they see my talents. It doesn't mean don't do anything, just sit
they
and wait.
recognize you,
Develop
yeah.
your talents and put them to the world to see, but don't force yourself on others. And for projectors is get to wait to be invited. And when I follow this strategy, it's amazing. Sometimes you have to wait long, but
No,
when
not
the right invitation comes.
to initiate. If you tell what you want, or I think to start like a webinar about this, only to share with the people. If somebody recognizes, oh, do you know I need this webinar? Can I represent you? You're the best with this.
Mhm.
This is important from the projector. They have to wait, but they have to share what is their power in the conversation, but not like I am the best.
I
But
will do this.
I'm very good. I like this. Oh, it's amazing. If you say with, or to speak of something, your passion, everybody will see where is your energy. And if
Mhm.
you recognize and they like you and they love you and will be invited, your energy will be like,
Wow.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's when I shine. But the manifester is the opposite. They have to go and knock on doors and say,
oh,
we have to do this. This is such a great idea. So guys, you it's if you want to know what your strategy for life and for success is, come and join Amber on the 9th of February is the first webinar. It's only $39. Uh, start dive into human design. It is fascinating. It's very clear cut. It's not like astrology. This can mean one thing, this can mean another, and extremely practical for life. So thank you so much, Amber. And by the way, Amber used to own the biggest center of spiritual center in the Balkans. She had all the teachers from around the world come there, do lectures, meditation. So she's been in that
Yeah, yeah.
business for 30, 20 years or something.
Honest, this helped me that I have so many connection with this spiritual world of so many different waves, gurus, teachers, and etc. That everything is happening in my house. That I'm living in this center, and I follow to. I was with the Kriya yoga, and I was with the yoga, hatha yoga, and Ayurveda was and mantra. I was involved with the Hindu energy, understand, like work
Mhm.
like this. But human design like opened my eyes. Why all the time I watching the same age group is coming like 4 years, 5 years, and they didn't change. What they doing here? The same, the same energy, the same energy. I said, and somebody's like, the other is going down, the other is the same. So it's amazing how not all the things is working from everybody. Understand that
Mhm.
maybe the hatha yoga is not for everybody, or maybe this practice or that practice you have so many, or this knowledge, and in the one moment when it's coming the human design areas, everybody is different, everybody is different, and from everybody have different things, and it's not important, and it's very important to know where you have to learn, where is your openness, and where is your wisdom. If you understand this, the life will be easy, more peaceful, more successful.
So we have certain areas where we have to learn. So you mean like probably the defined centers, we can't really learn new things because they're defined. The
So
non-defined centers is where we can learn.
yeah, we are learning in the open center, but sometimes we have to. Sometimes the family or the environment kill these food centers, like the emotional center, which I told you, like my example,
Mhm.
or like uh, di- you have different people. Like if you have spleen center, all the time. You have to have good immunity. You have to have very nice body. But these people eating, drinking junk food, understand, and the body start to be ill. And
Mhm.
in one moment, the people who has gift from the God, yeah, from the stars, to have this amazing working playing body, understand, it's like powerful body and immune system, they ill all the time, and they tell me, why am ill? Okay, how are you living?
Mhm.
How you living? Why you kill your power? Sometimes we are killing the power.
Mhm.
Like you see that I'm emotional. How I have to speak like this all the time?
Yeah.
Amazing. Like this is the people who doesn't have emotional center. They're more calm. They're
Mhm.
more relaxed. They're more gentle. It's different. And this is important. Never kill. Sometimes they kill the energy, or like they, and you have to wake and to try. And we're giving the different exercise about this too.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Amba. Wonderful to have you here. And I look forward to another interview with us to teach us more about human design and the different strategies for life. And so we just barely scratched the surface now. I'm excited for more knowledge. Have a wonderful weekend and looking forward to see you again.
Thank you. Bye bye, everybody. Nice to see you.